Yo, happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. Welcome. We are live and you are live in the den. This is Aaron EBM. This is officially the last live stream of 2023. I feel like this was the last live stream of 2022. That's how quick 2023 went by, man. I'm just glad for you guys to be here. I'm glad for everybody to be here with me and everybody that is out there watching this live stream. You guys be safe. That's the number one thing. Nothing out there is worth not making it home the way you left it. So if you guys are out there partying, you guys are out there doing what you got to do tonight, make sure you make it home safely. Make sure you make it back home in the same way you left it. That's the most important thing. So good to be here. Like I said before, man, it is 2023 has been a wild ride. It has been a wild ride. And I'm just going to let people get in here. This is nothing too important. Make sure I get everything. All right. Okay, make sure everybody, if you can see that, make sure you can see that. It looks a little blurry on my TV screen. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that, but is that better? Is that clearer? Is the screen clearer? Think everything is good. Looks better. I don't know. For some reason, the display on my OBS looks a lot clearer than it does on the screen, but I think I got it. I think we got it good now. All right, man. Make sure everybody is okay. Everybody here live coming in. If you're in the room, make sure you get in the comment section and let us know where you're at and how you're doing this evening. If you got any plans, let me know. It's just RC. Just RC. All right. Make sure you're looking at my chats. Make sure my chats are all right. Chat screen. Make sure everything is okay. It's been a minute. I can see you this time, Nicer. How you doing, Nicer? We're going to get everything going.
Nope.
We're going to get everything going good. Going good. It's been a minute since I've been on here, but Nicer, how you doing? I hope you've been doing well, too. I haven't seen you a lot, but I haven't been on here like I usually am on here, so that's my fault. So how you doing, Nicer? What's your plans? What's your plans for the new year, for 2024? What do you got planned for 2024? What are you going to do big? I know you got big things going. Let us know your plans for the new year. Let me know how you're going to get there and the things you got to do to get there. And keep us up to date. Hadn't seen you in a while, so you're going to get the little old AK for that. We hadn't seen you for a while, and I hadn't seen you for a while, and I need to give AK for myself, too. And that is my fault. So, good to see you. Good to see you. Who else is here? My audio's good, video's good. Thank you. But yeah, like I said before, if you've been doing this stuff or messing around with this stuff, make sure you check, because your display screens on your what's actually feeding into YouTube might be a little different than what you're actually seeing when it's displaying live. So it was a little blurry, just a little bit more focus, and got everything good. So thank you and appreciate you for looking into that for me. I'm not doing anything. I'm just staying myself, me. I'm not doing anything. I'm just chilling in the house. My boys are in the next room over playing Roblox, and let them do what they do. They don't always get to go ham on the video game, so that's what I'm letting them do tonight. They're going to do what guys do. I'm sure they're going to yell Happy New Year here in a little while, and you're going to hear me yell at them too, probably. All right. All right. Yep. See, that's them in there right now bursting in there. If you don't got your man personal studios, if you got personal studios, man, that's great. If you don't got personal studios and you have to do your live stream in the next room over or one of your vacant rooms, I feel your pain because you get no privacy. It's like when you decide to go live, that's when everybody decides to come in here and ask for things and ask what you're doing and kind of disrupt your live stream. But that's life. That's life. When you got families, that's what it is. That's what you got to do. You got to just do what you got to do and make this stuff happen. And you just have to keep going. That's the pain of being a YouTuber and actually having a life outside of YouTube. People don't really understand. People don't really understand how difficult it is to actually run a household, do your thing, as a provider, as a, just the man of the house or the woman of the house, and to actually come home and take the time out to get on here, do your content, no matter what it is. And then, give you guys what you want to see, whether it's entertainment or education. It's anything outside of doing the normal routine stuff is hard. It's difficult. So shout out to everybody who is doing that, and to the people that I like and the people that I watch, keep doing what you're doing. And I do understand your pain. Nicer said, good health, finding my signature sound are my two main goals. Yeah, good health, man. You're right. And you gotta stay on top of that, because the older you get, you really begin to understand that how finite stuff is, I guess, and how, one day you can be totally healthy and totally fine, and then the next day you're not. So, anything we can do to make sure that our health stays good, that we can make our lives longer, and have more longevity is a good thing. And continue to do your thing, Nicer. Continue to make this sound. I want to see you on YouTube more, even if it is only audio. You ain't got to put your face out there if you don't want to. But I do want to see you on here more. I'm gonna challenge you again. I'm gonna challenge you every year till I see you doing some kind of live streams or doing some kind of pre-recorded videos, getting yourself out there, getting exposure. Because hey, look, this is what I've really began to really understand. Now I've heard it year after year as I began to kind of slowly do this thing, and consistency has been one of my main weaknesses is consistency. And what I've noticed, and everybody should notice, if you have a business or you're on YouTube and you use YouTube and other platforms as leverage for your businesses, this is free promotion. This is free advertising. This is free marketing. If you're making music, if you're making clothes, if you're doing makeup, candle, whatever it is you do, YouTube is a free platform, free marketing, all of that stuff is free. Yes, you have to invest the time, and you have to eventually invest more money into the actual platform. But at the beginning, the root, it's all free. You're only going to get what you put into it. That's me included. You're only going to get what you put into it. And then, the more you put into it and the more people can see you, the more eyes get on you. And it's just positive. Of course, you always got the haters, but you got to block them out. You got to put them in the rear view, just like 2023, and keep it going, keep it moving. I got a lot of things going myself, too many, and I feel that's one of my weaknesses too. I have too many things that I want to do. I'm like a jack of all trades. I like the finance, the marketing, markets. I like, of course, you guys know, if you've been following me for a while, I've been doing on that real estate journey, and I have finally completed, my real estate license. I've taken the national and the state test, passed those. I actually found a real estate home, a brokerage, Keller Williams. So I'm actually with Keller Williams, and I want to actually put that stuff on another channel, the realty stuff, trying to sell homes and doing all that on another channel, and I like everything. I like construction. I like all this different stuff. I like, all the way to baking and cooking and watching all of this stuff. And that's the problem is when you have that many likes, and that many things that you can talk about and do all the time, you really don't have, it's really easy to split your audience when you're doing YouTube, and they might be here for the real estate, but they're not so much here for the actual conspiracy theory type stuff that I like. And you have to, and this is like I said, this is your platform, and you don't have to do. You can do whatever you want to do, but to maximize the effectiveness of your platform, you kind of have to pick a lane and stay in it for the most part. If you want to have freestyle times, then make live streams your freestyle times and make your main focus a certain topic. And that's my problem. I like so many different things. I like all those different things. It's hard for me just to pick a lane. And I know that's probably a lot of different people's problems. But it's actually one of mine. It's one of my Achilles heels. Because I do like so much stuff. And I asked the actual subscribers to just weigh in. Let me know if it's a certain thing you like to talk about, so I can kind of put my finger on the pulse of what everybody is wanting to see. That way I'm not kind of veering off too much and, of what they like to see and kind of upsetting the audience. Let's see. Go back to the chats. This is last time I had little issues with the chats, but I'm doing all right tonight. How you doing, Bells? Bruh. Hope all is well. Hope all is well with you tonight. Yes. What up with you? Hope everything is doing well with you guys tonight. I'm okay, not doing bad. Up and down. 2023 has been a rough year. And I'm not the only one. It's like, excuse me. It's like no one was really in the Christmas spirit. For one, nobody that spirit of wanting to be close and wanting to be very social and all that stuff really wasn't there. It was more so, and I'm not the only one. It's been several different people I've listened to, several different YouTubers, several different creators that said it's like something on the horizon that they're preparing for, and it's making them uneasy. And then that's the best way to put it, uneasiness. And it's outside of just the regular life stuff that's happening. And, it's a lot of different deaths and a lot of different people passing in your families all over. And it's just, not just a very good feeling for the most part. And I hate that feeling, but that, that's one thing is that's life. I know, but at the same time, it's just a little different. It's a little eerie. And people don't weigh in, or they don't really want to weigh in on it until you ask them about it. And when you start to ask people about it, they have the same feeling as you. And it feels good to know that you're not the only one out there feeling that certain feeling, and it's not just you thinking too much, or that makes sense at all. You said Bells know how to pivot. Yes, you do have to know how to pivot, and that's a good trait to have. Knowing how to pivot, not being. You have to really know how to separate the loves and the passions that you have from YouTube, the business, and the platform. And that is the main thing, because it's just like living in a house that that you going to invest and make eventually is going to be a rental property for you. You're going to make it a rental property. And it's hard not to attach yourself to the piece of property, because it's there just for the investment, but you put this time in there. You make the upgrades, you have the birthday parties, you have so many milestones if you have families in that house with you, and it's almost like you have to know how to cut that umbilical cord without being completely just paralyzed by it. So let me see. Nobody in here. So yeah, I want you guys to really focus in and know that, you know, life's for one, life is not, life is not permanent. You know, I know we already know that, but we really don't think about it, and we really kind of push stuff off and think that, well, okay, yeah, we have all kind of time to do stuff, and you might. And the thing is, you don't know. So we want to be more intentional. For one, I'm not going to do this as New Year's resolution type of deal. We're just going to do it. We're just going to focus in on what we want to do. Don't even really make goals. You can have something in your mind far off. You know, I guess you can call it a long-term goal, but don't worry about, be intentional. Don't worry about short-term goals. I want you guys to be intentional, and I want you to really focus in on objectives. You know, if you're going to start, if you say you're going to start YouTube, don't make a goal to start YouTube. You just get out there and press record. If it's going to be messy, you know, I'm not a polished dude. You guys see right here, I'm scruffy. And I'm rough and I'm rugged, and that's just who I am. So I'm never going to be, you know, I do clean up well. Don't get me wrong. I do clean up well, and I get quite dapper while I'm sporting my Christmas robe. I do get quite dapper. So, but I am a scruffy dude. I'm not some kind of metrosexual type dude. That's not me. So I'm not going to try to be something that I'm not. You know, I'm just going to go in head first, doing the best of me, and giving you guys the best of me, and giving the guys an authentic version of myself, and continue to push. But I do want to be more intentional. I want to get on here and not just get on here, you know, willy nilly, because I'm a fly by the seat of your pants kind of guy. I just make it happen. But in order for things to be better, in order for your skills and to be honed, and to be able to just polish yourself, you have to be more intentional. And being more intentional to me means coming out and making sure that I, for one, do more research for a certain topic. Number one, be aware of the things that I'm talking about, really study what I'm talking about, give the time and the energy to give you guys a better product, and then come on and do that product. And let me see, I'm referring to make sure everything is okay. Thing is okay right now, guys. I'll make sure I just got an error message. But if you're not seeing it, let me know. I think we're all right. All right, we're good. Anyway, if it's something bad, you guys let me know in the chat. It's just lost some connectivity, but we're all right. And the second thing I want to do is just to make sure that if I'm going to be on here on the live stream once a week, make sure that day is consistent, not changing it. Make sure I get at least one video a week, and to be able to make a few short videos out of that main video. That's what I want to do. The live streams are just going to be here for us to connect, and hopefully if I put in more effort that way to be more consistent, people will reach out and really tell me the stuff that they really want to see. All right, I think I'm back. All right, yeah, we got that. Know how to pivot. I could have swore I saw another message come through. For some reason, it's not letting me see it. Okay, Bells. Yeah, I do see you down here. But for some reason, it's taking forever to show up on... Taking forever to show up on the actual my chat relay. Anyway, but I do got them now. Yeah, you said Bells, you said 2024 better be better because 2023 whooped your SSA. Agreed, and it did all of us. Yeah, 2023 was rough, and we are definitely hoping and praying that 2024 is no way, shape, or form like that. Since 2020, it's been, yes, also since 2020. And And with that, either you skyrocketed in 2020 or 19 on to 2023, or you was like scraping by. There was no middle. But we're actually going to proclaim that we're going to grab 2024 by the horns, make sure that we are in control no matter what else in life, because there's so many uncertainties that if you watch my last video on getting past the fear, of change, yes, there's one thing in life that you're going to have to get used to, and that's uncertainty. There's some things that are just going to be uncertain, but there is certainly going to be fears that you have to get around. And there's no way to get over or around any of this stuff without attacking it head on. But you can't do it by yourself. And people, all of us need to understand, especially if you're here with me, that you're not doing it by yourself, that you have people that understand people. And that's what I want to do. I want to build a tribe of people that are different, that are eclectic, that aren't one-way thinkers, that can understand how to have conversation, free-flowing conversation, and not have to be one way, and one person doesn't have to be right and one person doesn't have to be wrong. Yes, we're going to have winners and losers, and some people being right about some subjects and some people be wrong about subjects. That's just the way it is. But the world has been set up in such a way that they won't allow you guys to have one thought and another thought, and you guys come together and still be able to make this thing happen. The country has just been built in the world. The country and the world has been put together and built in such a way now and steered in such a way that they want to use our differences and use our disagreements against us to be able to gain more power. And I want people to understand that there is no power in the division. Division is always divide and conquer. Napoleon, divide and conquer. And if we continue to let people outside of us and our groups tell us how to think and tell us that if this person is wrong, that means they either hate you or don't, nothing else about what they say is right, then we will forever be slaves to the people that are doing that. And I want you guys to understand that being a free thinker, being a person that is just self-sufficient in what they think, and not having to rely on everything that someone else says because they make you feel like they're the only one intelligent enough to have those conversations or make those decisions, is something that is dangerous. Just because a person has 3 letters by their name in the back of their name, whether it's a PhD, whether it's an MBA, does not mean they are more intelligent than you. That means they just decide to go and get that MBA or that PhD. You can do the same thing if you have the time and if you have the money and if you have the determination. Doesn't mean they know everything, and doesn't mean they're right about everything. And that's the thing I want people to understand. It's just this is what it is. You have your own power. You can be whatever you want to be, as long as you continue to stay right in it and don't give up on what you want to do. You're going to be able to do it. And it's so important to have people around you that believe the same, believe that you can make it too, and that you're not by yourself, and that if you decide to do something, or if you feel weak or you feel not as strong, I don't even want to call you weak, but if you feel not as strong, that you have somebody in your corner. You have somebody in your corner that can help you and that is with you. See what it says. There it is. Moment of truth. I have been the poster child for allowing fear to cripple me, and you are not alone. You are not alone, Bells. That's most of us, especially here in America, here in our country, in America. I love the country. I like the country where I am. I'm born here. I'm not from another country. I can't call myself. I feel like I don't even have the right to call myself African American because I never stepped on African soil. I'm American. If you want to call me foundational, I'm foundational. I've been here. My generation after generation after generation has been born on this soil. So this is who I am. I don't want to be anywhere else. I'm just as much as a part of this country as anybody else here. My ancestors were pivotal, and me having the ability to be on here talking to you on this live stream freely, being able to work, being able to do what I can as a man, and allowing someone to tell me that I'm not a part of that just isn't gonna fly anymore. So I am American, and I'm here to stay, and I love just doing that and being a part of that. But you are not alone. Which is the reason why I made that last video. There's a lot of people struggling with fear. Allowing fear to not let them be the best versions of themselves, letting the fear control their every move, letting their fear stop them or impede them from having the blessings and the outcomes that they really deserve in life. And like you said, not anymore. Not anymore. I want each and every person that watches this live stream, if you watch it on replay, remember that there ain't nothing to fear. Only thing you have to fear is not doing something and being afraid of not doing it, and being afraid of doing something and failing, or not doing it to your best ability, and just not going out and doing the things that you want to do because you think you're going to fail, or you think you're not going to be this amazing figure in it. It's not amazing for anybody that first starts anything, and fear will cripple you. And let me tell you, the people that have power over us, the people that that actually steer the media, people that actually do this, they want you to be afraid because they want you to feel like you have to rely on them to think for you. You have to rely on them to hold your hand and walk you across the street. You have to rely on them to make every decision. And if you give them the power to do that, that gives them job security. That gives them a place to sleep at night. That gives them their multi-million-dollar homes while you're just sitting on the corner afraid and having your hand out for pennies. That's not for you. That's not meant for you. And I won't tell anybody that's listening to me that is who you are and what you are supposed to be. Sitting in the corner waiting for someone to tell you that you're scared and you're incompetent to do anything outside of being scared. Let me tell you what to do or how to live. That's not for anybody, and nobody deserves that, and nobody should have to sit there and take that. But yet, media in all shapes and forms, the people that control it, all of that, are the ones that are going to continue to tell you that, you should be scared. You should be scared of getting sick. You should be scared of doing everything, because the more I keep you afraid, the more I keep you petrified, the more money stays in my pocket, the more power stays in my corner, and then you can continue to be scared. But I'm telling you right now, everybody that's listening to me and everybody that's going to listen in the future, I want you to throw that in the trash. I want you to rebuke all of that, and I want you to take it in. Take your destiny. Take your destiny by the horns. Take your destiny and go and run it and run. We got 30 more minutes, y'all, until 2024. You got 30 minutes until 2024. And y'all, all I hear is crickets. All I hear is crickets. I want to know what you guys want to do. So y'all be good to tell me, come on here and tell me about some drama y'all heard about. Y'all be good to come on here and talk about something Bishop T.D. Jakes did, or something P. Diddy did, or something that happened to Jonathan Majors. But I want to hear some of the positivity. I want to hear something that you want to do, but you were too afraid to do because you either A, think somebody was going to make fun of you, Either B, somebody in your life told you that you weren't good enough or you weren't smart enough, or C, something that you just was too lazy to get up and start and do. So that's what I want you guys to tell me. I want you guys to really think hard about what it is you want to do. And I want to challenge you to just do it this year. I don't care. I ain't say get to the finish line. I just said do it, which means if you want to learn how to drive a stick, I want you to get on YouTube, watch videos on how to drive a stick. And then I want you to get in the car with somebody that drives a stick, and then have them help you learn how to drive that stick. If you want to open up that business. Now there's things starting in 2024 that's going to make it harder on people that are wanting to start LLCs and businesses. Not nothing too big, but just like the CTA, the Corporate Transparency Act, that you're going to have to, lay your business bare to the government. Things that you really didn't have to do before, you're going to have to do. But that shouldn't stop anybody from doing anything. What do you want to do? Do you want to be a better parent? Do you want to actually be more intentional about your child's education? Do you actually want to be more hands-on with your children? Do you want to actually be there or be a shield for more of a shield for your child, and just don't let the world raise them? What are the things that you want to do? Because I've actually struggled with that too myself. I look back and like, well, I should spend more time with my kids, but I want to sit down and have some me time after work. And that's okay to have me time after work. But, when your me time is done, when you get done eating, when you get done taking care of yourself, when you get done exercising, and at the end of the day, you look and say, well, I don't have any time to spend with my kids, or I don't have any time. But yes, you do. I spent 3 hours eating. I spent, not eating, but I spent an hour of that eating. I spent an hour of that watching TV, and I spent an hour of that working out. In the last 30 minutes, I'm just there BSing before I go to sleep. I could have spent an hour less watching TV, or cut that hour out altogether and spent that with my kids. Also, just like reading books as well. I want to read more books. I want to be more literate, but I don't have any time. How much time does it really take to sit down and read a book? Let me see if I get some more. How much time does it really take to do that? These are the things. It doesn't have to be big things. I'm not saying that you got to try to start a Fortune 500 company. I'm not saying that you have to be the next multi-billionaire investor. I'm not saying that. Let me see. What I am saying is I want you guys, just like I want to be more intentional, right? I want you guys to be more intentional as well. I want you guys, hey, I'm not trying to, we're going to party tonight. The people are going to party. You're going to continue to party. And I want you to think about, if you already started your journey in whatever path you're on, what could you do a little bit better? Or can you laugh at some of the stuff that you never thought you would be able to get past, but you did get past it? These are some of the stuff I want you to talk about, or I want you to think about, because those are the things that will propel you and continue to propel you forward. Don't know why. There we go. For some reason, it just doesn't like to. I wonder if this thing has a refresh. But anyway, we're going to figure it out. Siri, what is in that cup? What's in my cup? RC Cola. Why you out there trying to make me look bad? Why you out there trying to make me look bad, Bells? It's just RC Cola. It's just RC Cola, one of my favorite colas. Let's see. You said not working out. I have fell off the wagon. I love running, and that's my thing. I complain about when it's too hot in the summertime to run, which it is. You got to be careful when you're running in the summertime. And I complain when it gets cold outside because I don't want to run in the cold. I can't have it both ways. But yeah, we're going to be more intentional. Look, if it's starting out with a 10-minute, just a up and down pace, That's what I want you to do. If it's a 10-minute, I want to run in place for 5 minutes, and I want to do jumping jacks for 5 minutes, another 5 minutes. That's what we're going to do to get you moving, because that's important. We want you here for a long time. Create and establish a business with your oldest. You will do that. You want to do it, and you have the people around you that can help you do it. So we're gonna do it. We're not gonna let fear stop us from doing it. Fear gonna come up, and fear is gonna come up. Fear is gonna come up, but you know what you're gonna say to fear?
A bullshit. A bullshit.
That's what you're gonna say to fear. When it comes up, when fear comes up, and you feel like, oh, I'm not strong enough to do this. I'm not one of these people on TV. What we're gonna say?
A bullshit. A bullshit.
That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do, Bells. All right. Make sure that you remember that. And if you don't remember anything else that Aaron EBM said to you in 2023, I want you to remember that. Parent my children the way God want me to parent. And that is also a great thing. That is also a great thing, because just like everything else in this crazy world, in this country, and all of that good stuff, people have a tendency to just want you to do what they want you to do. And whatever way they do it, anything, or way they do something, is the right and only way. And we're just such a better people when we embrace the differences. We're such a better people when we understand that there are multiple and different ways to do something, and the world does not stop spinning because someone else does something a different way. That's just such a great thing. It's such a great feeling. I don't know how we got away from having and establishing a country with different people and different backgrounds, just to turn around and want everybody to be the same way we are. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Let's see. I can't do that. Yeah, for some reason this thing just not like. So yeah, are you guys with me? Whoever the second viewer is, I appreciate you out there. I don't know who it is, but if you want to say what's up in the chat, make sure you say what's up in the chat. I hadn't got on live like I usually do, and I want you guys to have a wonderful and safe and happy New Year's Eve. About to be New Year. And if you're out there drinking, let me know what you're drinking. If you're out there listening to something, let me know what you're listening to. This thing just not like to refresh, so it makes me type something in every time. For this thing to refresh. I don't know what you laughing at, Bells. Let me know. This thing is so late. This thing is so late in it's so behind that I don't know. I think he was talking about this though. I think he was talking about
a bullshit. A bullshit.
I think that's what you was talking about. But yep, I meant it. I mean that. We're gonna establish more wealth. We're going to take our finances, for one, by the horns, because that's another thing. We have went too long. Living just by the day, just existing, as my mother once said. We live too long just existing, and it's time out for that. We got to be able to. We want to be intentional about everything. We want to be intentional about our finances. If and I actually talk about this as well. We have so many people They're just in so much debt and went and worked hard in school, and then when they get their careers, they just say forget finances altogether. I work too hard, so I'm just going to spend whatever I want to spend. And I know that everybody's not like that, but there are a lot of people that's like that. And we're going to be more intentional about our finances. And that number one thing, the first thing is in anything like that is to just have control over yourself and your finances. Know what you have. Of course, you're not going to save yourself into being wealthy, but having the extra money in your pocket to actually make investments one way or another is not a bad thing either. So you got to have money to be able to make investments. After that, it's about finding the deals. It's about finding the deals that you have. And we, in anything, that having the discipline to be able to do that first by saving your money and making yourself more accountable for what you spend and what you do will only help any of us, will only help any of us. And it's not a bad thing at all. And I will continue to tell you that, because I don't want anybody to do anything or do anything like that to hurt themselves. And I want to see us do better, because how can we have a people that spend so much money, that is responsible for so much of the commerce in this country to be spent, but at the same time have a net worth of in the negative digits in the next few years? We're going to have negative wealth. That means you have either more debt than you do assets, and we just can't have that. We can't be people that's spending hundreds and thousands of dollars, millions of dollars on clothing and hair products, but then we have no sense of wealth. We have no sense of how to save. We have no sense of any of that stuff financially. I know some people call it, it's financial literacy, but at this point we have the internet at our fingertips. We know what it is to save and not spend. We know how it is to eat out or eat at home and not eat out. We know the basics of saving. Now we can get better at it, but we know the basics. So it cannot no longer be financial literacy. You know what it is. Now it's just a part of being disciplined. You have to do it. And that comes with just coming in and hitting it head on. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. It's not going to make you feel good, because you're used to spending. You're not used to not spending and able to, push that money back. You want to do what you want to do. Your mind and your body is used to the dopamine hits that you get from going out and working and then being able to spend it on something that you want to spend it on. Who doesn't? Everybody loves to spend the money from them working hard. But at some point that stuff's got to stop. Especially if you have something that you want to do. You can't do everything. Most of us, I agree, and you probably agree with me, most of us here aren't rich. So we don't have silver spoons. So we have to, like they say, get it out of the mud. I don't think anything is here. This thing is outrageous. Let me see if I can. I don't think I can get this thing to. I don't think I can get this thing to reload. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to see that. Yep. Yeah, for some reason this thing just doesn't like to load. I'm gonna have to write them about that. So we got 15 minutes until 2024. What is going on, y'all? What's going on? I don't have to slap y'all like Kevin. I hope I don't have to slap y'all like Kevin to get y'all in this chat. We got 2 people in here. Whoever that second person is, God bless you. We love you here, and I appreciate you for being in the den with us tonight. What y'all got in y'all cups? Like I said, what do you have in your cup? I have RC Cola. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I have RC Cola. I hope you guys are having a wonderful wonderful time. So what's your highlights of 2023? What's your highlights of 2023? I'm not talking about the bad. We know the bad. We're not gonna worry about the bad. But what are some, if you can, I know you got something that you're happy about, something that you're blessed about, something that you should, you just would have to give thanks for, Now we had Thanksgiving, but we don't give thanks enough. We shouldn't have to wait 1 year to give thanks, and we're not going to do that. So Bells, you said high quality H2O. Yes, high quality H2O. I am thankful for that as well. I'm thankful for high quality H2O. I appreciate it. What else? What else are you happy about, thankful about? Something that that you take for granted, because there's a lot of things. That's something else we do a lot of, taking stuff for granted. And what's something that you took for granted, guys? Because I know I'm not the only one watching this. But what's something else that you took for granted that you could say, well, I'm thankful for that 2023, and I'm gonna be more thankful for that in 2024. This is weird. Anyway, if you're live streamers, man, and you're using OBS Studios, is this something that you guys can do to get? And it might not be anything. It might just be the ping from the internet to the streaming software that takes so long for this to update. But we're gonna build it while we fly it. We're gonna build it while we fly it. Man, it's getting close. Only 10 minutes away from being 2024, man. And I don't have anybody else in here telling me what they either took for granted, what they are happy for in 2023. Some people would say they're happy just to be alive to get out of 2023 into 2024. I'm happy that, and I am thankful that, I have a healthy family, an understanding family, a family that, even though they don't ask for big things, they are happy with some of the things that they do have. They are happy for their needs being met. I am happy for, and thankful that I've been able to, even on my journey, the journey I had in real estate. You guys want to talk about or hear about those, make sure you go to the channel and look at that and look at those videos on real estate. If you're interested in real estate, let me know. If you think that's something you want to do, let me know and we can talk through it and I can help you, guide you in the right direction, or at least the directions you need to go if you want to do that. But I've been happy. I'm happy that I've had the support from my wife and my family. I'm glad that the people around me gave me the encouragement to do that. I am appreciative of all of that. Thankful for the mind that I have on the technical with this thing, the aspects of being able to work behind the scenes and not be completely debilitated by having to work the electronic aspects, as well as putting my face on here, because there's people that either love being on the camera or love the technical part, but I've myself been blessed that, I'm not a master at either one, but I've been blessed enough to be able to get on here and not completely fall apart. So I'm appreciative of having the ability to do that and having the ability to have a nice and healthy support system on my journey. I'm appreciative of all of that, and I'm going to do my best not to take those things for granted and continue to bless the people around me that have been with me since day one. And hopefully I'll be in a place I'm going to proclaim that I be in a place in 2024 to where I can help people that didn't even help me, and help new people that is in need with help. And I'm proclaiming that you guys are going to get on here when you see my videos, right? When you see my videos, I'm going to proclaim to you guys right now that you're going to give me more feedback on some of the stuff that you like to watch, or I'm just going to give you the slap. That's all I can tell you. You're going to get the slap. You guys don't understand how much that helps creators in kind of choose and decide on what they want to do. So that is,
and that's a fact.
That's what that is. It's a fact that you guys don't understand how much that creators, and I say that lightly because I know people get on here talking about creators and all they do is react to everybody else's stuff. So I say that lightly, that but the creator word, because you guys don't know how important it is for you guys to let us know that you are, you're either liking the content, you don't like it, you would like to go this, you like see more of this, see more of that, because that gives us the fuel to be able to continue to do it. If we get on here week after week and we see that people are watching it, but they don't say anything, whether they give you a thumbs up or thumb down, it's like, why are you even doing it? Why am I even doing this? Nobody cares about what I'm saying, or nobody cares even if I'm trying to help them. So it does mean a lot for you guys to be able to reach out and let us know how, what you feel about the content. If it helps you or not, if it makes your life a little bit better, if it makes you smile a little bit, and at least we can do is say, okay. That's the least we could do. But yes, I will be more intentional about 2024, going into 2024, and making you guys more thoughtful content, not just slapping something up. And I think about it all the time. There's so many things videos that I can just go in on and talk about, but you guys don't want to see that. And it's bad enough that I like so much stuff, and I just don't want to slap content out there. So I do know that much. We only got one person in here, and I bet you it's Bells. Hardest working moderator on YouTube. I continue to say that. You said your highlight is I survived. Yeah. It ain't nothing wrong with that. There's so many people out in the world that didn't wake up in this morning, or they took themselves out. They deleted themselves. They got rid of themselves. And it's not a small thing. It's not a small thing for you to be able to say you survived. Hell, I survived with the way the money, everything is going. I survived too. Everything out here since a year ago seems like it's doubled in price. And that right there is stressful enough for one day everything is going good, and you got the money that you got, and you got that raise you've been fighting for the last year and a half. You finally got it. You got a little extra money in your pocket, and then all of a sudden, what? The food prices go up, right? The food prices go up. Then it feels like you did all that work for nothing. The food prices go up, and the value of the dollar goes down. So you got inflation, and you have a devaluation of the dollar at the same time. Inflation and the devaluation of the dollar. That right there is a recipe for disaster. If that doesn't make a person depressed, I don't know what will, because you're already out here in the workforce trading your time for money. You actually traded a little. Think about it like this. You actually went out and traded a piece of your life, because you can't get that day back, right? And time is the most important currency. You basically cut off a piece of your life, gave it to a company for that money, a day off your life, right? You cut a day off of your life, gave it to that company just so you can go out and then that dollar doesn't stretch like it used to. If that doesn't make a person depressed, I don't know what will. I don't know what will. So you're already doing that. I want you guys to think about that. That's why you need to take your finances in seriously. If you know, make that company, do that thing that you wanted to do to bring more money into your household. Cause that's number one. We got to create more cash flow, right? Because what's going to happen is you're going to continue to work these places. Not saying that the job is bad. I love, and I am blessed to be able to work my way up the way I worked my way up. It doesn't happen for a lot of people like that. And I want you guys to realize that you will continue to pay bills. The money will continue to devalue, and then you will pass away either you will retire either with enough money or not enough money, and then you will pass away. That's what's guaranteed to happen. So I'd rather go out and claw and fight for financial freedom, for your own business, for your own well-being, than to just sit there and cut a day off your life to make that company more money, and then you pass away and make them a millionaire or a billionaire. That's what I don't want for you guys, right? That's what I don't want. What I want you to do is realize that each and every one of you have a God-given gift, and if you decide to live in it and you decide to use that gift to reach the masses, to create, to unlock that unlimited potential that you have, we're going to do big things. We're going to do big things. Make sure, see if I can at least type that. I'm just going to start spamming emojis in the chat because that's the only way I can get this thing to. It's the only way I can get this thing to update. So we have 2 minutes left into 2024. You guys have anything to say, Bells? You have anything to say? I know you said you survived, and I know you said that I'm funny, and I need to do that more. I know I need to get on here and actually, I know I need to get out here more and display the amount of personality I have, because I have a lot. I just don't get out. I am an outgoing introvert. I've taken the test. I'm not a debilitated, a complete introvert. I'm not a person that can't get out and then just shrivel up at the thought of somebody talking to me. But I am fine with being by myself. But when I get to know you and I consider you a friend or a family member or both, then I can let loose. And I feel like I've been around you guys long enough. To actually display what everybody else gets to see in the home. I am a master of being able to wear multiple hats. I've been able to take off that hat and in the public and then come home and be a completely different person. It's just another gift I have. But you guys have been with me since day one, and I should show you some appreciation, give you a little bit more liveliness, and that's what I'm doing. We are actually 1 minute away from 2024, saying bye to 2023. You guys say bye to 2023. We're going to leave the pain and trauma behind. We're going to leave it behind. We're not going to take the pain and trauma. We're not going to take the negativity. We're not going to take the doubt. We're not going to take the fear. We're not going to take any of that into 2024. What we're going to do is be positive. We're going to do everything we can. And it is 2024, everybody. Happy New Year, everybody. We made it. God bless everybody out here. God bless everybody. We made it to another year. We're still here. 2023 didn't take us out. 2023 didn't break us. 2023 didn't do a lot of things. 2022, 2023 didn't do it. See, I'm already messing up. 2023 didn't do any of that. 2023 didn't break us. We're still here. We're still strong. We're still blessed to be able to breathe. Blessed to be able to take another day in, be able to be here with our loved ones, be able to take life by the horns, be able to do everything that we wanted to do and proclaim each and everything that we have for our life that God has put in front of us, where we're too scared, we were too afraid, and we were not have the tenacity or tenacious enough to do the things that he wanted us to do, or not disciplined enough to do the things that we do, that we have for us to do. But 2024, we're going to do that. We're going to go straight for it. We're going to lock into the discipline that we need to be able to take our lives to the next level. We're going to do it, and I'm going to do it with you each and every day, each and every time that I'm on here on these live streams or on here making content for you guys. Is going to be with complete and utter intentionality. And I want you guys to be able to know that if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be on here doing that. If I didn't have the ability to say what I wanted to say, or actually reach somebody, it makes a difference from somebody. Maybe if it's just to make you smile, maybe it's just to make you think, I wouldn't be on here doing it. And I want you guys to believe it. And I want you guys to believe each and every time that I tell you that. And I mean it. I don't have my channel's not monetized. Maybe one day, but it's not. So I'm on here doing it for your well-being and your entertainment. And I thank you guys for not completely kicking me off of the internet. And each and every 559 people, I believe, that are subscribed to this channel, I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you share the channel, Aaron EBM. Make sure you come here and make sure you reach out if you need anything or you need some support. Until next time, everybody, have a safe and wonderful New Year's Day. Hug the people around you. Love the people around you. Never take a day for granted. I'm out, guys.